This video features work done by Presidential Paint Protection on my Rivian R1T. Presidential Paint Protection is a certified XPEL installer based in Hopewell, New Jersey. And this is not a sponsored video. I just like to support good businesses. So before I got the R1T, had a lot of internal questions and debate about doing paint protection film, which I've never done before on a car except for on this, well, pretty dirty E63 wagon. Paint protection film is really a smart investment to make if you want to protect the front end of your paint. If you plan on doing a lot of highway driving or off-roading, and you have opportunities for stone chips and rock chips and bug guts to embed themselves in the paint, it's a really smart investment. The way I look at it is it cost me about $2,300, I think, to do the front end PPF on the Rivian. And if you were to paint the front bumper, for example, it's not just painting the front bumper. Pardon me, the cooling system on the car just turned on because I'm close to it. But anyway, so you wouldn't just paint, this front bumper piece. You would have to paint the fenders and the hood to blend it together. Since it is a metallic paint, a three-stage paint, it's a little bit more challenging to blend. You can't just panel paint today. Every paint mixture is different depending on the day. So this is the main reason why. You have all this bug guts splatter. This is 700 miles of driving, or actually almost 800. I'm sure there's plenty of instances of pretty severe hits from bugs. And the paint protection film stops it from getting into your paint and embedding in your paint. It's also self-healing, so any impacts or scratches to the paint protection film with a little bit of sun and heat exposure, it will cure itself. So actually I wrapped the whole front end, including the headlights, the mirrors, and the truck's going back into the shop to get the rest of it wrapped and a ceramic coating. To further illustrate the benefits of paint protection film, this is the front end of my E63 AMG before I repainted and wrapped it.
Do the fenders, do the bumper, see how far I get tonight. Maybe I'll pull an all-nighter if you're lucky. And if it's not too late, send you another video and let you know how we're going. But so far, looking good. Should be happy with this. All right, back on my game, getting back after it. So here you go, during application. So as you know, custom with the emblem out, so you don't have a line there. Anything you see in here is either moisture or just the haze from the solution underneath, but so far, no bubbles, nothing crazy. So I'm gonna trim this. I'm gonna tuck what I can underneath. So just so you know, a couple of the trims underneath are a little loose. I didn't push them back in yet. It's just they're not actually pushed in. So I'll try to tuck the film. I'm gonna tuck the film in the front. On the sides, I'll probably get it flush to the body line here. But other than that, this finally went good. Now that I have a little time. So I'll trim that up, do the fenders, do the bumper, see how far I get tonight. Maybe I'll pull an all-nighter if you're lucky. And it's not too late, send you another video and let you know how we're going. But so far, looking good. Should be happy with this. Alright, journey continues. So, got the bumper done. Everything's tucked underneath. Of course, there's still a solution on there. Knocking this out. So, yeah, one piece on the bumper. And then this is done separate, but tucked underneath to whatever paint is under there. flush on the edge, flush on the edge. And then the charge port. I know you would like wrapped edges, but there's actually nothing to wrap to on the inside. So everything's super tight, if you can see it. If I do wrap them, they'll probably peel, and then it'll look pretty bad. Like that. And then bottom cut out around the parking sensors. One piece all the way across. And then we got the bottom covered here. So, looking good. I'm gonna do the headlights. I'm gonna do the mirrors first. I'm gonna do the headlights, let it cure, and then I'll try to leave it inside a little bit tomorrow. Let all the moisture evaporate. And then I'm gonna hit the road.
All right, so I picked the truck up from getting PPF yesterday evening. Got the full front done, the bumper, the headlights. It's a little bit misty out, so the truck isn't dry anymore. But bumper, headlights, hood, fenders, mirrors, and also the door sills. So far, I'm probably going to do the rest of the truck, but I just wanted to see how I like the truck first before I put that kind of money into it. Came out great. So the fenders are wrapped, the hood is wrapped to this edge here. It doesn't wrap on the back side because the film wouldn't stretch to do that. The mirrors are actually pretty impressive. It's actually two pieces here because it wouldn't, the curvature doesn't allow for it to be one piece. So there's a seam there, but you can barely notice it. You can only notice if you're looking for it. All the film looks great. There's no bubbles. There's a few relief cuts in the design of the film sheets to prevent it from pulling during installation and tearing or not adhering as a result of some of these lines. So these are cuts that are designed into the prints by XPEL.
It's off.
The what's off, buddy?
It's off.
No, it's still on. It's still charging. So charge port door is just to the edge. It's not fully wrapped because there's not enough space back there to properly adhere if you were to wrap it. Headlights were done. Headlights may not last because he just did the headlights last night and I picked it up last night, and he said that there's a chance they won't adhere. It looks like they're adhering pretty well. This one spot here is kind of bubbling up a little bit, but I think we'll see how it adheres in the sun. I'm going on a trip today, that's why I had to pick it up last night. I want to bring the Rivian, of course, on our trip. So he said if they don't adhere properly, then he'll replace them. But for now, it looks like it's going pretty well. So have my charger plugged in last night. I just have a level 1 charger into a 110 outlet, unfortunately, right now. I just got my Rivian wall charger yesterday. Have to get that installed at some point. But anyway, so came out. So if you're looking for PPF on any vehicle, especially a Rivian, reach out to Presidential Paint Protection if you're in Central Jersey or Eastern Pennsylvania. They are Rivian experts. They've got a few more Rivians on deck. They've got some experience under their belt, and I highly recommend them.